Hey guys, welcome to my channel Peranesh DIY. As I shared in my 2022 New Year goals, in which one of them was book reading, check out the video if you haven't watched it yet. And today's video is about my takeaways from the book Who Will Cry When You Die. Don't worry, this video is not going to be the entire book summary of this book. It is about my 6 takeaways from this book which I am going to implement in my life. Before starting, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing it and press the bell icon for instant notification. Let's get into the video. First, who should read it? If you are in thought of starting a reading habit, I would say this one will be the perfect one to start. It has only 201 pages and it has 101 chapter, roughly 2 pages per chapter, and it is in an easy English language anyone can easily understand. So I would recommend you to start with this book. The second set of people will be if you are feeling like you are around a negative situation, whatever it may be, stress or anxiety, then this book is definitely for you to enhance your life more in a positive way. Then finally, for the people who needs a book on self-improvement, productivity, life advice and much more like a motivation book, then this book is for you guys. Now let me start with my first takeaway, schedule worry breaks. I used to worry about a lot of things in my day, in which most of them will not be in my control. In our life, we can't control all the variables, so don't care about things which are not in your control. So my first takeaway will be taking worry breaks. In worry breaks, I am going to schedule a fixed time, let's say 30 minutes to 1 hour, to worry for the entire day. During this time, I am going to wallow on the worries and difficulties in my life, and after the 30 minutes or 1 hour, I should not take them to the rest of my day. It should not be a distraction and it should not affect my work. This technique will reduce my worrying time and keep me productive for the rest of the day. During other times of the day, if you feel the need to worry, note down the worry and bring them to the next worry break. My second takeaway will be get good at asking. I'm not a type of a person who asks for the things which I want in my life. I keep it myself without asking. As my second takeaway, I decided to ask for the things which I want in my life hereafter. And there is nothing wrong with it. It is nothing wrong in asking for the favorite table in your favorite restaurant, or nothing wrong with asking to prepare your favorite food when visiting your friends or relatives. So get good at asking and enjoy the abundance that flows into your life when you sincerely ask for the things which you want. So hereafter, flex your asking muscles on the things you need or on the knowledge you want to gain. Remember, the one who asks for the things what he wants has a good chance of getting what he wants. The person who does not has no chance. The third takeaway will be practice forgiveness. This is my favorite chapter from the book. Forgiveness is a selfish act. Do you believe that forgiveness is more of a selfish act than a selfless one? Yes, it is. In office, you may face trouble with your colleague, or you may have grudge against your neighbor for the things happened years ago, but letting them out of your mind is doing something for yourself rather than for the other person. Having them in your mind burns a lot of energy from your brain. You almost carry them on your back all the time. They'll be keep running in your mind and you'll be losing your peace of mind. So start to forgive people who have troubled you previously. Forgive them and let them out of your back and live peacefully. From this, we are going to the fourth takeaway. Don't pick up the phone every time it rings. We all did this. When a phone rings, we hurry to take it like as it is an emergency or our life depends on it. Even when we are doing an important task or talking with our loved ones, I often did this. The author says that it is not necessary to pick up the call or reply the message immediately unless there is a need for it. If you sit and think, most of our calls and messages will not be urgent, it would be like taken care later only. It is true that the mobile phone is for our convenience, not for the convenience of our callers. You have the control over it, don't let the phones to take control over you. So I decided not to be slave for my mobile phone, I'm going to have it under my control. That's it, and we are moving on to the next takeaway. That is, we all suffer from a disease called amblyopia. There is a medical condition called amblyopia in which a patch is placed on a healthy young child's eye. When the patch is removed, the child will lose his sight completely of the patched eye. It stunts the development of the eye and causes blindness. We are all suffering from our own form of amblyopia. We are limiting ourselves on the work which we are going through because of the fear of failure. We are all afraid to go beyond our big dreams, and so we are doing the things which we don't like to do. The result will be also like amblyopia. We stunt our growth by limiting ourselves and losing our vision finally, and eventually spending a life in a limited zone. Remember that nothing can stop a person who refuses to be stopped. And from this, we are moving to the final takeaway, that is about walking. If you are not a fan of walking, then this is not for you. You can skip this part, but I am a fan of it. I try to do one physical activity in a day, either by going to the gym or doing my home workout or going for a walk. Most of the time I try to squeeze in walking in my schedule because it gives me that much pleasure in my fast lane life. But I sabotaged that too. When going for walking, I started to think about my schedule for the entire day, or worrying about the things which are not in my control, as I said previously, or listening to books on Audible or podcasts on YouTube. These are really pleasant things to do, but I forgot to enjoy my walking. After reading this chapter on walking, I decided to follow this hereafter, which I was doing previously even when I started my walking habit. The author advises, rather than having the destination in your mind, immerse yourself in the beauty of walking itself. Never take your worries along with you. Leave them in your home. If you don't, you will be regretting. By the end of your walk, the worries will be more rooted to your mind. And finally, pay attention to sights, sounds and smells around your surroundings. Study the plants and trees along the way. Observe the beauty of the sky and fragrance of the flowers. Just enjoy your walk. If you are not a person who walks, I would say try it and you will thank me later. That's it. These are all my 6 takeaways from the 101 chapter of this book. These takeaways may sound simple for you, but these are all the things needed for my life right now. So try to read this entire book and have more takeaways from your perspective, and share those things in comments if you wish. So like this video if you find it useful, share to any of your friends and subscribe for more video like this in future. See you all in another good video. Bye, take care.